G'day folks, welcome to the Crypto Dapp channel. Today I'm here to talk about the wonderful roll compounding function found in the bankroll credits and the power of it, of how much money you can actually make. I'm going to use a prediction of 1% interest per day. As you can see, I've got 18,000 Tron invested. I've just rolled. So to get 1% a day, you're looking at 180 tracks. I'm pretty sure this might be able to achieve it. 10% in, 10% out, and then when the Luck Casino grows, they're going to release a new casino as well with more games. It just might be able to achieve 1% a day, and it's sustainable on the account that it's pegged to tracks. So this 18,000 here, I'll get all of that back, obviously minus 10% selling fee, but it's locked. It's not one of these dodgy contracts can go up and down in value because this is actually pegged to tracks. But anyway, back to the main point of the video. I'm doing a little experiment here. If I did get 1% a day and I rolled it every day and compounded it, we're going to see what happens over 100 days and just how powerful this rolling function is. To do this, I use one of the good old Hyatt calculators, and we're just going to, it says dollars, but we're just going to imagine that's the 18,000 tracks, which I put in, 18,000. I put the interest rate as 0.8. I'm going off 1% here, but I put 0.8 to cover the 20%, 10% buy and sell fees. Like every time you reinvest, they take 10%. And when you sell at the end of it all, they take 10%. Put the daily reinvest rate at 100% and the length of term 100. Let's hit the calculate button. As you can see, after 100 days, my total tracks will be 40,000. Total profit of 21. So more than double your money in 100 days if you just keep hitting the roll function and you do achieve 1% a day, and it says here 1.22%. But that's going off 0.8, and that takes into account the compounding. So as the days go by, the interest stays the same, but you get interest on all the compounding that you've done. So your bulk is bigger, so it works it out for you. And you can flick through here. The actual days is where you started off. Keep in mind this isn't dollars. This is be nice if it was. This is 18,000 tracks. Day one, and you can see the balance grow here as it goes through the 100 days. And then obviously each day that goes past, you're getting interest on the principal because your principal grows because you're reinvesting. And it just balloons out all the way down to 100 days down the bottom here. We'll go from 96, all the way, you're getting 316 a day for your 0.8%. And your balance is blown right out. 345 each day that goes past, you're getting more and more tracks if it holds the 1% per day. 1% is realistic. Like you'd expect to find 180 tracks, wouldn't you? Every 24 hours. It seems to be doing and holding that at the moment. When the casino gets cranking more, I think it could actually be achieved. So, and the good thing about bankroll credits, if it's not achieved, it all goes belly up, your money is still safe because it's pegged to one-to-one tracks. The only way you can lose your money on this, apart from the 10% in, 10% out, is if the contract gets hacked or it scams out. But I don't think there's much of a chance of that. That's always a risk in crypto, but no pain, no gain. You're not going to make these kind of profits without any risk. The more risk you take, obviously, the higher return, and obviously the bigger risk. If you don't like it, then put your money in a bank and get 1% a year minus inflation and go backwards. Anyway, guys, I'd just like to say that this is what I'm doing. It's by no means investment advice. It's just me documenting my journey, so no crybabies. And thank you very much for watching. And yes, that's the the power of the roll function, and with a contract like this, I really see really big things for this bankroll credits. Cheers.